you know me, like me and know me as Sinko. If you were part of my committee or underneath me, you'll know me as Tito, and probably a lot of other names that people have called me as well. I came to this club as a 16-year-old. There was a natural progression at some stage at the club where you sort of get to the point where you're playing and enjoying it. We sort of saw that the club was in a bit of disarray. A lot of the older people were sort of starting to fade off. And the club had been there for a long time at that stage. You know, we had all our joys in the field, so at the time where I thought, well, I want this club to last. I could see that things were starting to go a bit astray. So a group of us young guys got on the committee, help out some of the older guys, because we wanted the club to be a special place for us. We didn't want that to fade. We could see that, you know, everyone was enjoying it, everyone was having a great time. I mean, the social life at Split was as big as the playing life. You know, we would all socialise together off the park as well as on the park. The club was stuffed. It was at a point where we were in debt massively, and we did our own little things that we could try to do to get money back to the club. And it slowly progressed. For 15 places. But it was a battle all the way through. Every year was a survival, coming up with different ways of making money and different things to do. The Broady days were some passionate days. You know, we had some great teams that we played with and great teams that played against us. You know, we had 2 classrooms as a social club. We'd cook in the classroom, clean it up, and come Monday that would be the commons room for the year 11, year 12 students. Started at that high school, we didn't even start training on Thursdays and Tuesdays until probably mid to late 90s. You know, we were sharing ground with Horsiek. We were training Wednesdays and Friday nights and playing Saturdays. So that took a long time till we changed the mentality and got the Tuesdays and Thursdays going. So it was a natural progression from there. You know, we'd use the school hall and have some amazing dinner dances at the school hall where we'd fill the hall up. And it was fun, because we were all cooking, we were all enjoying ourselves together. Even to the point where we actually named the ground at one stage. It was named after Billy Wojtek. We had SBS down there, we were on TV and all that sort of thing. So there was a lot of really good times down there. The goal was always to get somewhere where we could train whenever we wanted to, where we could have the prospect of juniors, where we had grounds that we could maintain that kids weren't playing on at school days. So it was a tough slot. It took us literally 5 years at that. Big thing against us was that we were in a government school. We had no prior history at a council, so whenever we went to a council, we came to the bottom of the list. Everyone would always have the priority before us if something came up. Most opportunities were to share clubs and club rooms with other clubs, but we really wanted something that we could make our own and grow from. Something that, you know, would last for another 40 years or going forward. We looked at places like HNK Reserve. We even looked as far as Greensborough. We tried to stay in the northwest sort of area, because that's the core of where all the Split players came from that were playing for us at that stage, and we had a strong history in that part of Victoria. So we'd spent a good 5 years searching for different things. We stumbled across this one day. I spoke to a couple of councils and was really pushing hard and got to know a few of the people at the council here, and one day they said, look, we've got this facility, but it's not available. It's, you know, have a look at it. We don't know when it's going to be available. We can put you down on a list for it when it does become available. And we drove down and we saw it. It was just a dilapidated brick, you know, clubhouse with storage rooms underneath. The field was just brown with dirt. The main driveway was just gravel. Talking to councils and trying to get things moving quick as possible, but they turned around and said to us that we could have it in 2003. And
kuća, katriga su letile među svit i onda su se tako umišljali svi. Nisam ti ja, ispalo je tako na njegovu jednu, posao sam ga utri, a moglo je isto svilišćo završiti da mi nije na kraju spomenija Split. I možeš govorit kontra mene,